Cause name one thing that hits me for one. Oops, other than the spikes. Oh my gosh. Can you actually just leave me alone? It's like dollars, you know? Everything costs $20. And the gauge is just made up. Nice. I'm glad I wasted that heal. Nice. Thanks for not grabbing on, mechanic. You know, the mechanic that works about 50% of the time if she grabs onto the ledge or not. That mechanic. Alright. Oh my gosh. Nice. Thanks. What? What? We were still in phase 1. What was that? Okay. Whatever. What was it? You see that? Phase 1 changes? Since when? And why? Like, what's the point of that? Since when has that ever been a rule for this game? That just randomly... Oh, actually, you think you know how to beat this... You know... I will say one thing about this game is, like, I totally understand that this has a die-hard fan base, and it is very fun, okay? So I want to make sure I preference that. It is fun. You can tell they put a lot of work into it. The art is beautiful. You know? However, 7 years... there's some issues that I feel like they should have caught. And, again, I didn't play Hollow Knight, so it might have just been just as unfair. But, like, I'm allowed to critique this. I feel like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day that there's this weird thing about this game where because people waited so long that you're not allowed to critique it. But as a new fan coming into it, I'm going to critique it. And also, I'm going to critique anything I play because nothing's perfect no matter how long you wait for it. And there's some big problems with some of this that is like should have been fleshed out a little bit more. And it's not just this boss, but like phase 1 changes. I don't think that's actually true. I think maybe I entered phase 2 and I didn't know it because it didn't signify it, but it should have signified that. Because there's no way your coding is phase 1 just randomly does that. That's either a glitch or a glitch that it didn't tell me I was on phase 2. But okay. Yeah, alright. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, this totally seems fun and fair and, you know? Totally. I played a lot of Elden Ring. Bosses are a little less consistent in their combos. I ended up beating several of those bosses by abusing certain mechanics. But that's, like, different, right? Because that's, like, the whole point of Dark Souls. Like, when you sign up for it, it's a special kind of game that's supposed to be unfair and it, like, make you repeat bosses. Like, that's the whole, like, point. You know? Well, Metroidvanias, even though they're hard, their point isn't exactly to make you repeat things. It's to make you have the 2D side-scroller experience with the upgrades. Platformer, too. 2D side-scroller platformer upgrades. You know, it's not supposed to be like, you gotta replay this part 50 times to feel like you're accomplished. That's not the same thing. That's not the definition of Metroidvanias. So, I think that's another thing that's warping people. Like, oh, I played Dark Souls, so this isn't bad. This isn't a Dark Souls-like. And yes, it is similar in certain aspects, like getting your lives back where you died. But it's a Metroidvania. It's not a Dark Souls-like. They sell it as a Metroidvania. But alas, I'm complaining. I'm being negative. I'm just saying, I think this game gets a little bit of leeway when it comes to game design because people's waited so long. that it deserves some critiques. Like, for instance, how long it takes to beat that ant versus how long it takes to beat a boss. The power balancing in this world is not throughout. It's just not. Well, Elden Ring or Dark Souls, there is a power balance that is very easily understood. You know? Even though Elden Ring and Dark Souls is supposed to be kind of unfair. Am I making sense? I have something I'm gonna try this time. I haven't played a lot of Metroidvania games, so I was using something I'm more familiar with, which is fair to do, and a lot of people would do. However, as somebody that's studied games, you gotta remember there's a balance in certain genres, and Metroidvanias are hard. I'm not trying to be like, because I suck at Castlevania. I really do. However, there's like a power balance and a leveling up system that like fixes that. You know, it makes it worth it. Well, right now, I don't feel like I'm leveling up enough. We're still not even Act 2. And I feel like all I've done is fight things, and fight things, and fight things. And I've gotten 2 upgrades. I don't know. I've never tried Metroid. I will say that. I have tried Castlevania and other Metroidvanias. Just not Metroid, the OG. And at the end of the day, do I feel like I'm having fun? Sometimes. Sometimes I'm having fun. I like exploring. I like the map thing. I like exploring a lot. I like talking to the characters. I don't mind some of the side enemies. Most of the side enemies, again, there's about a power balance issue. So some of them ticks me off because why are they taking 2 hits? Well, I only have 5, which again, 5 means nothing, since you get hit twice and it's over. But anyways, I do have fun with that. But a lot of the time, I'm just like, why? Like, I'm wasting time. Like, this, but I know people can beat this so much faster than me, and I know it's a power or a player issue as well because I'm not a skilled player. And this game isn't just for everybody. So I understand that as well. But I don't feel like my critiques get erased by all that, you know? There are some critiques that probably get erased by some of my player skill level, but not this specifically. I think my biggest issue with this boss isn't even the boss itself. It's that it takes 2 hits. It shouldn't take 2 hits every time. Maybe 1 hit, or 1, like, maybe when it's coming down it should take 2, but when it's like you run into it, it shouldn't take 2, or if it's doing the side to side thing, like if you really want a boss to be like 2 hits. But not only that, is everything takes 2 hits. This means nothing to me that it's a boss because everything else hits me for that hard too. Yeah. See? I just healed. And I only have 1 hit left. Like that thing that he brings down, the big guy, it hits for 2, I'm pretty sure. But maybe I'm wrong. And I've complained about the backtracking. I will say that is also a metroidvania thing, is that you backtrack when you lose, but that's because it's old. Those games are old. There was no save system. Now there's a save system. I could write a whole article about this, I swear to God. Also, the thing I tried didn't work, so I'm just gonna not do that at this time. This boss is even hard. Not really. None of these bosses are hard. I know that's rich coming from me. Because I'm dying all the time. But they're really not hard. It's just unfair. But you know what Silksong does do really well? The map system. The map design is very beautiful. Very well done. I like the loops. Loops are hard to do. Secrets. I'm very bad at designing maps. So... And what's the point of having a game that people are, like, how many people beat it, you know? Because again, we're only on Act 1. This is annoying. This spot is really annoying. With that said, my point is this is on the outs. If I don't start having fun soon, it's over. You know what boss was fun? That robot. The robot was fun. Wasn't too long. Didn't feel unfair. I died a few times and I still felt like it was fair. The robot was fun. The earlier bosses were fun. I'll say that too. When we first started the game, basically just this area sucked so far. That one lady was pretty fun, and she was super long. The Lancer lady? The Fencer, yes. Why did I say Lancer? She was fun. She was easy to understand. Even when you died, you're like, yeah, makes sense, you know? This one is just like, oh, you hit me there? Alright. Sure. Right there. What was I supposed to do? Can't even use my power-up. Because it takes too much time. Can't do anything there. I have a hairball on my shawl. I know you fight the Fencer a few times. I did see that. Because I looked up if I was doing... Because she was so long, I was like, does she have a special ending, like, requirement? But I looked it up and it wasn't a special end. But I looked up, I guess you fight her a few times in this game? Also, that might be wrong, maybe not. Well, would you look at that? It's 1 o'clock. We'll play one more time. This boss is not even that much HP. The first phase is what? 5 hits? 6 hits? Nice. Yeah. This boss gave me cancer. You also got this. I hope you learn some things that will help you beat it later. I know you're way better at this game than I am. So. Didn't I have... Yeah. Yeah! Okay. Sure! Zero patience. I make stupid decisions. Oh, there's nothing's dumber than me getting caught with that every time. I bet you'll get it tonight. See, I have patience. I just... I don't know. The patience isn't lacking. Well, let me know when you're streaming. I don't have Twitch notifications on. And I don't get on Twitch very often when I'm not on. Low key. Missed. Nice. I need to use those stupid knives. That's what it is. I need to use those stupid knives. They just fly right through the crush. Can you stop? That's my point, Eggerin. Stuff doesn't make sense, or stuff is unfair. Nice. 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 Yeah. Bringing this one out is... Ooh. I'd like to talk to these game developers. Why? Why would you do that? And it's not... Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Will Silksong stay on this channel? Who knows? Why bring that bug out at all? As an obstacle, I'm fine with it. Like, when I'm exploring... Whatever. I jumped! But during this, it's just annoying. I honestly think I could handle the little ones. Facts, though. I don't know, man. If it wasn't for a stream, I would have quit this a long time ago. See? How am I in the... I wasn't even in the second phase. It's alright. I'm cool. I'm chill. Let's listen to music. That's what we're missing. What should we listen to? Let's listen to the top hits of Girls. I have a lesson at 3:30. I just get off at 1, so I could, I don't know, eat. But I'm okay. We can do a few more. Everything is fine. De-stress. So clearly Silksong is worth the cost. I like the song. I mean, I like the game. I do like this game. It's fun. I know I critique it. I critique everything. Yes, mate. Ah! Don't stop. Get it, get it. Ha 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 ha. Just... Whatever. Whatever! I wasn't even fixed out! You and me. Everybody is. I'm gonna turn down the game a little bit more. Turn up my music. Okay, I'm okay with that. No! Dang it. Nope, 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 nope. No! Okay. Why would it grab onto that slip? Thank you! Why would they put a tall guy there? It's just rude. Nope, 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 nope. Of course. Nope, 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 nope. I think I gotta turn it up a little bit. Oops. It's not even giving me the extras anymore. I gotta heal. Okay, I'm dead. That's what it is. I'm dead. I'm just dead. Don't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under each layer intangible. Didn't think like I made it too. All manageable. Mystical, maybe. You're too lazy. I'm happy. Yeah, that happens with gorilla songs. Because they're different, depending on who's the lead singer in it. In a bag, I'm useless. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. It's a fallacy. See what mind. This is my favorite song out of them, I think. Because you see with your eyes, you perceive with your mind. Come on, I'm a mentor. Remember, when law is you survive when law is lawless. This was the arc where Wrestle was what's it called? Possessed? Yes, that's what it's called. Nice. Good choice for that. Yes. Of course. We'll probably go until 1:30. If I understood the stupid binding for the knives, I would use the knives more. Oops. Is this thing gonna become a pet? I hope so. I need a heal. Move! Oh. That's what you do, baby. Nice. Okay, thanks. Nice. Thanks. Nice. Nice. I think I've gotten worse. Try this one more time. Oh. It's been 2.5 hours. Oh my god. No. 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 I made a nightmare. I'm switching,
Oh my god.
we'll do one more. I'm switching it.
Live in a South Park episode.
Switching the music. This isn't girls anymore. Ah! Nice. Die! 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 Please! Ah. Sorry, I was so shook that was two of them.
So high I could put bowl on a poster, but when the bread get low, like 4 loaves in a toaster, or the shoulders can get cold as 10 toes in Nova Scotia. Some days I hold a grudge.
Some days I hold a ghoster. Some days I just ghoster.
Some days I'm supposed to. The crib feel like a gunfight, but them strollers, that's the holster. We can make amends over old memes and mimosas. My mama know
lay in it.
Whether it's sandpaper, suede linen, whether I'm alone, a Creole lady, marmalade in it. The same pajamas I was afraid in. I boogie man slave, my blankets conceal my blade in it. Emotional seesaw with two fat motherfuckers with strong knees and free fall. It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I check the weather. I gave all my vices a call. Let's get together to talk about the
Highs and lows, the ups and downs.
friends that I had to.
I just come around.
They told me that I knew y'all.
Always come around.
Come around, come around, come around, come around to work out the highs and lows, the ups and downs. No need to hide the sky.
That needs to be an audio redeem. Hopefully not. I think if my blood one isn't, it's fine. That's where we're ending today.